Hello everyone, welcome back to TeamAutoTrend. Today I am here with the brand new facelifted Maruti Suzuki Ertiga's ZXI Plus variant. Similarly, for such detailed reviews on all variants of all cars, make sure to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share this video. This Ertiga has been provided by Adi Cars Maruti Suzuki Arena showroom in Coimbatore. Since the initial launch, the Ertiga has always been one among the best-selling MPVs in India. Now this new facelifted version of the Ertiga has also been introduced with significant feature updates and minor cosmetic updates as well. First of all, once you take a look at the front grille, it has got a completely different chrome pattern featuring multiple chrome winglets. That said, apart from the grille design, everything else remains exactly the same. This top-spec ZXI Plus variant gets projector headlamps, however no LED headlamps or LED DRLs on the Ertiga. And yes, just like before, the higher spec variants get front fog lamps as well. Next up, coming towards the side profile of this Ertiga, it has to be mentioned that this second generation Ertiga is quite a bit longer than the first generation model which I have. The length is almost 4.4 meters. That said, unlike before, this updated Ertiga definitely seems to look a bit more premium, and especially in such dark colors, it looks so good. The top spec variants get chrome finished door handles, and compared to the rather boring single tone alloy wheels, this facelifted model gets new design dual tone machine cut 15-inch alloy wheels. That said, I would have liked to see 16-inch bigger alloy wheels similar to the ones seen on the XL6. Next up, coming towards the back side, here you may not notice a lot of difference. Features like rear windshield wiper washer with defogger are available from the ZXI variant onwards, and the tail lamps also look exactly identical to the ones on the pre-facelifted Ertiga. I would definitely have loved to see the LED elements seen on the XL6. However, just like the XL6, this new Ertiga also gets a new lip spoiler just below the rear windshield, which is more pronounced than before and also gets a chrome lip. That said, the overall rear fascia of the Ertiga is still very handsome. So now let's quickly take a look at the inside of this Ertiga. Yes folks, I'm right now inside the brand new updated facelifted Maruti Suzuki Ertiga, and this is the ZXI Plus variant. So this is how the dashboard looks like on this top spec variant MPV. Now you can see that this has gained significantly more features compared to the pre-facelifted version. For example, on the steering wheel you get to see this beautiful leather wrapping. This is great in terms of quality, and the design remains exactly the same as before. However, you can see that this car now gets cruise control on this top level variant, which is a seriously good feature to have because increasingly more people are going highway long drives nowadays, so cruise control is going to be very beneficial to them. Apart from that, you can also see steering mounted audio controls and Bluetooth telephonic controls now available from the mid-level variant itself. Combined with this beige interior, this wood finish we can see on the dashboard mid pad and on the door pads as well. This is really contrasting and it actually looks pretty premium and good as well. In terms of overall quality, it remains exactly the same as before, with predominantly hard plastics everywhere and moderately adequate build quality as well. Now talking about features again, this car also gains automatic headlamps. Well, obviously this car has projector headlamps which also has automatic headlamp function, which is pretty good to have again. This instrument cluster, just like the XL6, it gains more features, including various functionalities we have seen on the Baleno. So you get to see G-force meter, actual driving time, average speed, average mileage, and there's also an analog clock display. You also get G sensor, torque meter, power meter, acceleration and brake graph, and there is also obviously the SHVS function diagram as well. So all these things have been carried forward from the Baleno and the XL6 into the Ertiga now. This car also has standard SHVS smart hybrid, mild hybrid system, while also providing engine idle auto start stop, and this smart key access with push button start is also available from the mid-level variant itself. While there is the starter button over there, you get to see this identical smart key, which is similar to what we have seen on the Swift and the Desire as well. So this is pretty good again. Along with these things, you can also see this button over here, which is basically to turn off the ESP traction control. Yes, the Ertiga top spec ZXI Plus variant now gets ESP traction control with hill hold as well. Previously these features were available only on the automatic versions, but now even this manual variant, on the top spec variant at least, gets these safety features, which is actually pretty good and helpful for family users as well. So that was all about that. Now talking about the doors, just like before, all 4 power windows are available, with the driver window alone getting one touch down and one touch up function as well, while also offering auto folding, electronic folding ORVMs available. So this is pretty good. And the top level ZXI Plus variant also has automatic climate control, which is also going to be extremely helpful in such extreme hot climates. Then this is the talking point over here. This updated facelifted Ertiga now gets this Smart Play Pro touchscreen system. We have seen this on the XL6 and the Baleno Zeta variants. So this is pretty easy to use now. It also provides Android Auto and Apple CarPlay connectivity. Moreover, this also provides voice command functionality by using Hi Suzuki command as well. So let's try that. Hi Suzuki.
Hi, what can I do for you?
Tune to 91.1 FM.
Tuning to 91.1 FM.
Yeah, that works perfectly well. And you can also use the connected car features through the app on your smartphone as well to turn on the car's AC and the engine as well. That feature is exclusive only on the automatic variants, but still you can do that using your smartphone itself. For the manual versions though, you can control the car's locks, horn and lights, and you can also use to see the diagnostics and live status report of your Ertiga, especially on the top spec variants, through your app. So this is pretty helpful again. Then apart from that, almost everything remains exactly the same, including the overall design, layout, the storage options and everything. No cold glove box on any Maruti Suzuki car. However, you get to see all doors which have standard 1 liter bottle holders, while this center console also provides this rather nice and comfy adjustable center armrest, which is nicely padded in leatherette material, and it also gets decent level of storage on the inside. Basically speaking, this is an exact same unit seen on the XL6 as well, so no difference over here. Just like the XL6, this car also gets the cooled cup holders over here, which can be turned on or off depending upon your needs, and this is actually very helpful according to me. However, only the XL6 provides ventilated seats, whereas the Ertiga does not provide that feature. And basically that's it on the dashboard. Coming towards the roof, just like the XL6, you can also see the day-night adjustable manual IRVM, and you also get this cabin lamp, which is basically a singular unit. No dual cabin lamps just like the XL6. Instead, this is a singular cabin lamp per unit. So this works, it's okay. And no vanity mirror on the driver's side, whereas only the passenger side gets a vanity mirror without any light function, obviously, because this is less premium than the XL6. However, in terms of seating comfort, this is significantly good, as good as the XL6, I would say, despite the lack of the leather seats. I personally prefer fabric seats for high temperature, hot climate comfort as well. As you can see, the seating fabric quality is seriously good, while the design itself is actually pretty good, given the fact that this is obviously fabric, and many people would obviously like to fit aftermarket seat covers irrespective of the actual seating comfort and design. However, one warning for those people though, the ZXI Plus variant now gets side airbags integrated into the sides of the front seats, which means you should not actually fit aftermarket seat covers on your ZXI Plus Ertiga at least. So this is okay apart from that. Whereas from the mid-level VXI variant itself, this Ertiga also gets driver seat height adjust as standard. And basically that's it over here. At the front, it is very, very comfortable, while also offering significantly more features than before. Let's now get into the back seat. Yes friends, this is how the dashboard of the new updated Ertiga looks like from the second row seat. This being the top level ZXI Plus, you now get almost all the features you need, including cruise control, automatic headlamps and this new updated touchscreen system along with automatic AC as well. So talking about the rear seats, just like before, the Ertiga has always been a very spacious and flexible 7-seat MPV. So you get a whole lot of adjustment for the second row seats, including sliding. And talking about the sliding limit, you get to see the distance of slide adjustment available over here. You can see the extent of that. You can literally adjust all the way forward to make a limousine like experience for the third row passengers. However, if you want significantly more space for the second row passengers, you can obviously slide it all the way back, which liberates a whole lot of legroom over there. Then in terms of recline adjustment, this is the maximum limit of recline adjustment that is available in the Ertiga, and this is pretty okay, I would say, given the fact that the seats themselves are very comfortable and you can relax over here while also taking a nap on long drives as well. From the mid-level variant itself, we also get this center armrest, which is also reasonably comfortable, which is also rather ergonomically placed over here. Then in terms of safety features, these second row seats also get standard ISOFIX child seat mounts, while also getting the updated fabric upholstery, which definitely looks much better than before, while also being very good in terms of quality. Now yes, I was talking about the side airbags for the front seats, for which you can actually see the label over here on the driver seat side. Well, you can see that the airbag is located inside the seat over here, which means you should not actually fit aftermarket seat covers, at least on this ZXI Plus variant of the Ertiga. Then talking about other features over here, you get to see a 12-volt charging socket dedicated for the second row passengers. However, I would have liked a USB port instead of this 12-volt socket because, well, USB ports are obviously much more user friendly. You can just plug in your phone's charging cable instead of carrying around that 12-volt cigarette lighter style charger everywhere you go. So this, well, Maruti needs to think again. However, you get to see this standard phone storage pocket over here, which is also rather handy. And yes, almost all variants of the Ertiga also gets these rather cool and efficient rear AC vents, which are also shared by the third row passengers. So well, that was all about the features over here at the second row area of this Ertiga. Let's now take a look at the third row seats quickly. Getting into the third row of the Ertiga is very easy thanks to the standard availability of this one-touch forward fold and sliding function on both the second row seats. As you can see, the passengers get a whole lot of pathway to get into the third row seats. Surprisingly, the Ertiga's third row seats are significantly more comfortable than most other 7-seaters thanks to the overall better support and under-thigh support. Moreover, these seats also get 3-step recline adjustment as well. Both the third row seat passengers also get their separate cubby holes and bottle holders. The third row passengers also get their own 12-volt charging socket. That said, I would have preferred a USB charging port. So overall, the third row seats of the Ertiga have always been very impressive. The overall cabin space and boot space of the Ertiga and the XL6 remain exactly the same. So once you open the boot of the Ertiga, you get to see 209 liters of usable luggage space with a full house of 7 passengers. That said, the major highlight of the Ertiga has always been its flexibility. Even the boot floor is split in 50-50. So in case if you are traveling with a full house and need a bit more boot space, you can either simply remove the boot floor or insert the boot floor in the lower second level. Moreover, all variants of the Ertiga come with the 3-step recline adjustment for the third row seats, which can be used to increase space for the third row passengers or the luggage. However, if you want even more luggage space, you can simply fold flat the third row seats one by one. That said, to get an actual flat loading bay, the boot floor has to be in its original first level position. So once you do that and fold flat the third row seats, you get a completely flat loading bay with a capacity of more than 500 liters, which can easily swallow up a lot of luggage. However, the Ertiga being a 7-seater, if you want even more luggage capacity for camping purposes or loading your furniture, the Ertiga is also perfectly accommodating with that. Because by simply pulling the lever on the sides of the second row seats, you can fold flat the second row seats as well. With the headrests a bit in the raised position, you get to see a completely flat loading bay, and with the help of a mattress, you can use this for camping purposes as well. This level of flexibility was first introduced by the Ertiga only in the Indian MPV market. Finally, talking about the spare wheel, which is located under the car itself, Just like before, this is a 15-inch steel wheel with a full-size 185 section tire. Even though not offering an alloy, you can use this spare wheel for long term. So that was all about the boot space of the new Ertiga. Let's now take a look at the engine bay. Both the Ertiga and the XL6 share the same mechanicals underneath, along with the engine as well. So here also you get to see the very same 1.5 litre 4-cylinder dual jet VVT petrol engine. However, this updated engine now produces 103 PS of maximum power and 136 Nm of maximum torque through either a 5-speed manual or a 6-speed torque converter automatic gearbox. Yes, that's right, along with the XL6, the Ertiga also gets the option of a 6-speed torque converter automatic, which also provides paddle shifters as standard. All variants also get the SHVS mild hybrid tech with the auto engine idle start stop. Now let's talk about the pricing and value of this new Ertiga. So yes, the new facelifted Maruti Suzuki Ertiga ZXI Plus. Definitely the new Ertiga has become slightly more premium than before, offering more features, a better, efficient and refined engine, and most importantly, a new 6-speed automatic with paddle shifters. And oh yes, it also has improved in terms of safety features. Even though I would have preferred a completely new fascia for this facelift, at this price range, the Ertiga is simply unbeatable in terms of value, considering the overall packaging, space, comfort, features and flexibility on offer. There is literally no doubt that this is the best-selling MPV in India today. So stay tuned for our detailed reviews on other variants of the new Ertiga. Meanwhile, this is Viprajesh signing off. See you on another video. Thank you for watching.